Hi, I'm Dr. Peters. In this week's quick video, I'd like to discuss a topic that can adversely affect your physical and mental health, impair your immune system, and even reduce your lifespan. The disorder I want to talk about is insomnia. Insomnia meaning, the idea of having difficulty with sleep, whether it's falling asleep or staying asleep. And insomnia can be an occasional issue where there's things going on in life and you're like, oh man, I got to get up in the morning, we're going to take a trip, I'm going for a promotion at work, whatever it might be having some family issues, and so you're not sleeping well. Other issues, chronic issues. Again, chronic issues could be stress related also, where you're not falling asleep and you're not being able to stay asleep, and this chronicity of issues can be a cause or even show some underlying factors with that. So, what are some of the issues this week's handout talks about? The Optimal Health University. Pain. If you're in pain, it can be difficulty to sleep. Knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain. A lot of people lay on their sides when they sleep, and that can cause issues. Imagine putting pressure up against your shoulder, crushing it down against your clavicle and the brachial plexus for an entire night of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep. That could cause issues in itself. Or there could be an underlying condition and you put pressure on it, and now every couple hours you're waking up. So, physical therapy, chiropractic care, exercise, these things to be able to work these issues out. If exercise isn't doing it, think about getting under care and making sure you're doing okay. Another big thing, there was a sleep study that was presented at the Associated Professional Sleep Societies in San Antonio, Texas. They followed more than 2,000 people for 11 years. And it says here, the mortality rate was an astonishing 3 times higher in the people who suffered from chronic insomnia. So again, now that's the chronic insomnia, okay? So that becomes much more of a severe issue. So another thing people might decide to do is turn to sleeping pills, okay? Well, sleeping pills have side effects, obviously, and as a chiropractor, I try to keep people away from medications. And I'm not a big fan of pain, and so taking something to get through a tight time where things are bad versus taking some Motrin or something like that on a daily basis, or taking sleeping pills, because they found one study they fell asleep about 18 minutes earlier than people without it, but then the problem was the side effects going into the next day from some of these medications. So that could affect you behind the wheel. It could affect you if you're a creative type person and you're creating, your job is to do advertising, promotion, whatever it might be. So you're not as alert as you should be. So then what are you going to do? Drink more caffeine to stay awake, make it through the day. So there are a lot of different supplements and herbs and things that you could take, and I cover those in this week's handout, so take a look for that later online. Another thing to prepare for sleep. Getting rid of light and noise, and we all know that you shouldn't leave your TV on and fall asleep to that or anything like that. Also, one of the biggest things I hear, and now I've got 4 cats and a dog, but get them out of your bedroom, all right? Figure out a way. If they're waking you up through the night, I could joke around and say throw them out, but just, set up your environment. You got 2 dogs sleeping in your bed and a cat, you're probably not going to sleep real well. So use some common sense, of course. Talking about stress, okay? So, it's amazing. They found one of the greatest things you can do for stress. It's this idea, this concept that's just unbelievable. Exercise. So if you're not exercising, shut off the TV, get away from Facebook, although you might be watching this on Facebook, but get some good moderate exercise. Now, too strenuous exercise right before bed might stimulate you too much and not be able to sleep. So again, use common sense. Exercise in the morning is always better because you're going to burn more fat, because you should be doing it on more of an empty stomach. So you're going to use your fat reserves. So you're burning fat. We love to do that. And then through the day, you're going to have higher energy than the morning after your workout. And then towards the end of the evening, you'll be more tired. Another thing, and I did a video on this a while back, is journaling. If you're going to bed, you're laying there and you got a lot of thoughts, man, a great idea. And whether you journal on your phone or in a notebook, just write down your thoughts. Get them out of your head so subconsciously your brain can let go of that. And you can come up with solutions while you sleep instead of waking and tossing and turning. Get those ideas on paper. I recently did a course on procrastination. And if you write things down, just get them out of your head. Know they're somewhere where you can look them up. And it could really help reduce your stress levels. So I'm going to end this, but please take a look at this week's Optimal Health University. If you're coming in, obviously I'll give you one, but look at the blog posts, look at the Facebook posts of the blog, and read through this. A lot of people suffer from this, and you could really help them out by just simply reposting and letting them read and make some simple changes. All right, have a great week.